What up, Sooner Nation? Today I will be reacting to the AP Top 25 that released early Sunday. You'll probably be seeing this Monday, so day behind, but you'll see it. Um, Coming in at number one, we have Georgia with 57 first place votes. Not surprising they kept their number one spot. Still not sold on Carson Beck, and I do not think their defense is quite as good as it was last year. They do look vulnerable. They look like not the same as the previous 2 years. So still number one, understandable. Michigan at number two, taking care of business. Defense looks good. Jim Harbaugh comes back next week. Michigan, I do believe, is a solid squad. They have two first place votes. Texas at three, with three first place votes, and I don't really understand that. Not because but just don't understand it. Really struggled against Wyoming for the better part of the whole game. Fourth quarter, they got it together and whatever, put it away. Florida State drops a spot to number four with one first place vote. Still don't understand that either. They did dismantle LSU a couple weeks back, but Boston College gave them everything they could handle. 29-31, they pulled that one out. USC is at five after a bye week. Offense looks really good. Defense, same old. Ohio State has 66 points they scored. Offense got it together. Harrison's looking like Harrison. Still not completely sold on Ohio State, but we'll see. They have some bigger games coming up soon. Penn State at seven. Drew Aller, he's all right. Defense really good. Washington at eight with the prolific offense, and Michael Penix put him in the Heisman contention already. That dude's putting up 450 yards a game, it seems like. Notre Dame at nine, who does have a date with Ohio State coming up this week, so we'll see which one of them is for real. I think Ohio State's going to get them, but we'll see. Oregon at 10. Kind of struggle with Texas Tech. A few weeks back, that's the one I caught. We'll know more about them when they play a good Colorado offense. See how their defense holds up. Utah at 11. No issue with that. Quarterback gets healthy. I think they're going to be a tough team, problem for everybody, just like they always are. LSU looked good. I watched that whole game the other day. Jaden Daniels looked really good, and they beat the crap out of Mississippi State. And they're at 13 or 12. 13, we have Alabama, who drops 3 spots after a quarterback issues all day. Tyler Buckner should have stayed in Notre Dame. He is not it. Who's the backup? Ty Simpson is their third string who they played. He looked good, but nothing special. I think they should go back to Jalen Milroe because none of them can throw, but at least he got them wheels on him. From there, we got Oregon State at 14. DJ Ugalele, I haven't really caught any of their games yet, but I do know he's playing pretty well. Ole Miss at 15. They got that date with Alabama coming up, and if Alabama looks like they did again against Ole Miss, I think Ole Miss can get them. My boys, Boomer, Oklahoma at 16 after a offensive masterpiece we put up against Tulsa. So got a true defensive line come. We're going to Cincinnati, and we'll see a true defensive line this week and see how our shaky O-line holds up, to be honest. Dylan Gabriel playing really well. Same thing I said about Penix. I feel about Gabriel. Put him in the Heisman contention. UNC at 17 with Drake May. Not too much to say about them. He's playing all right. Duke at 18. I saw that week one performance where they clobbered Clemson. I think they're pretty good, no lie. Colorado at 19 after a very shaky performance against Colorado State. Took 2 overtimes and did lose probably their best player, Travis Hunter, for what I've heard is a few weeks. Miami at 20. Got to respect Jaden Davis over there playing well. But beat Texas A&M 2 weeks ago. Not too sold on them yet, but we'll see. Washington State at 21. I feel like Washington State's always good. They always got that quarterback, good offense going. UCLA 22. I think they play Utah soon, so we'll see if UCLA's for real. They're gonna have to go play them boys at Utah. Tennessee drops 12 spots to 23. Hey, Joe Milton, trash. Iowa at 24 with that always stingy defense, always impressive. Beat Iowa State a few weeks ago, barely. If they can ever get some consistent quarterback play, I believe it's Cade McNamara there now. If he can be consistent, tough to beat. And then Florida jumps into the top 25 after dismantling the previously mentioned Tennessee squad. Teams just outside of the rankings looking in are Clemson, Missouri, Kansas State, TCU, Fresno State, Kansas, Tulane, Kentucky, Maryland, BYU, Wisconsin, Syracuse, Louisville, and Auburn. And the only team that dropped out of the rankings was Kansas State after losing on a 61-yard field goal to a pretty decent Missouri team. So we'll see. Pretty happy with my boys at OU moving up 3 spots, setting up a date with Cincinnati soon. And if we keep winning, Texas keeps winning, college game day. Where you at? Come on. Come through. Probably both be top 10 teams if we win out going into that game. And they look vulnerable. They look really great against Alabama, but who is Alabama now? They might not even have a quarterback on that roster. Defense isn't as tough as they always are. O-line's still big. I ain't gonna lie. Caden Proctor, that's a big dude. Boomer. I will be making a preview to the Cincinnati game later in the week. And yeah, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Comment, like, subscribe. I appreciate you. Anything you comment, I will reply. I promise. Thank you guys for any subscribers, any comments, anything you've done. Yeah, love you sooner.